up, everybody? My name is Back Bunny.
And I'm Majestic as Fluffing Unicorn K.
And we are Bitchin' and Eating. And this is Vlogtober, Day 2, Mukbang.
No, you gotta say it like this. Mukbang. Like that. You gotta get the scariness into it. You guys, we have a right story for you that just recently happened. Right before this video started.
Go ahead and take it away.
So, I forgot water. Oh well. Anyway, so we were here setting things up, getting things cleaned up, so, you know, it doesn't look like hell balls on wheels in here. And I noticed something weird about the camera. I was like, oh, that's weird. And Bunny's like, what? I was like, this skull right here, this one right here. It was picking up fake facial recognition on it. I was like, it shouldn't be doing that. There's really no facial to it, other than like this long oblong thing, and you know, you can't really see a nose in the mouth, but it doesn't pick up facial recognition on this or this pumpkin here, which is weird. I thought it was weird. I was like, it shouldn't be picking up facial recognition on it, but it was. It was just straight up facial recognition. So we got Mom in here, and she couldn't figure it out either. I thought it was straight up haunted. Oh, yeah. We forgot to get a tablecloth to put down.
It's okay, we'll have to buy one.
Ooh, scary skeletons.
We don't have any.
We have spooky, scary skeletons.
Not tablecloth.
No, I was talking about back here. Spooky, scary skeletons.
Maybe.
Yeah. And, yeah. So, we today are going to tell about past supernatural experiences again. Just for the elephant and for some of those people who are still interested.
And I'm going to tell you guys a new one that's been happening to me for the last couple of weeks that I have not been telling anybody. So go ahead and take it away.
You take it away.
You're the first one that had the first experience.
What do you mean?
Actually, no, I have. Hold on.
That's what I get for not knowing what she's talking about.
We're going by age.
Oh.
I forgot I was the first one to have an experience in California.
Mm.
So, we used to live in a small town in Northern California called Arcata.
Mm.
And in Arcata, we used to live in an apartment building. Unfortunately, the apartment building that we used to live in is no longer there. Nor is the floral shop that my grandma used to own when she was alive. Unfortunately, Grandma's no longer here.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember waking up from a nap. I think I was about 1, maybe 2.
Yeah, because I was born. I was a wee little baby.
So I woke up from a nap, and I was sitting on the side or the end of my bed, and all of a sudden, my closet door started creaking open. And I got curious, and I started looking intently at it, and it just slammed open. Just went... And out popped this guy in this red suit with red eyes. And he's like, "Come on, Bunny. Come play with me, Bunny. Come play with me." And he moved back towards the closet. And he'd do it again. "Come on, Bunny. Come play with me, Bunny. Come play with me." And then moved back towards the closet. I started screaming because I didn't know what the hell was going on. And Mom came in. She didn't see anything. And the rest of the story I'm about to tell you is what my mom had told me. What my family had told me. Apparently, she had called a priest. He had came in to do a blessing. He would not do a blessing and left. So we all slept in the front room that night. And the next morning, I saw him across the road on the other side of the road, just standing there. And that was the first paranormal experience I ever witnessed.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how far back mine goes, but the first one I had was when we lived in a trailer on a hill.
You had to be in elementary school.
It was in elementary school, kindergarten. Yeah, kindergarten, elementary.
Preschool.
I think it was before preschool. Because I don't remember going to school at the time. Anyway, so, I was maybe 3-4 years old at the time. Surprisingly, I do remember some of this experience. Oh, no, it was shortly before kindergarten. Preschool.
That's what I was saying. It had to be preschool.
I just remembered something from preschool. Okay, so we used to play around behind the house. There was a telephone pole. I know people tell you that you have more experiences near a telephone pole because...
No, near electric poles.
Oh, it was electric?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Because of high amount of electricity, but I guess it was a telephone pole, so it doesn't really count. So
It was not a telephone pole.
Whatever. So you're telling me it wasn't real?
It was an electric pole.
Okay, then my whole experience wasn't real, you guys.
No, your experience was real, but the pole is not a telephone.
Anyways. So, every day at a certain time, I'd go back behind the house. From our hill to this other hill across the way, you could see a driveway. It was dirt. I'd always see this red Jeep with 4 teenagers inside. Every day they'd beckon to me, saying, "Come on, Kay, let's go. Let's go have ice cream," or "Come on, Kay, let's go bowling," or some weird shit to get me to come with them. And then...
On a side note, I could not see them. I could only hear them.
But, one day they were like, "Come on, Kay, let's go have pizza." And I was like, "Why not?" So I started walking down the hill to go find these people. You know, I was young, stupid, and unfortunately I didn't get very far before Bitch and Ma came after me.
Because I went and got her.
Mm-hmm. But the weird thing about this Jeep, just so you know, I wasn't being affected by the the electric pole, well, the electric wiring above us, was that I also had this Jeep, the same exact Jeep, taught me at my grandma's when we moved in with my not the current grandma I have, it was my mom's mom. Right? It was, or, yeah, it was mom's mom. And I also had them taught me at preschool. Unfortunately, after that, I don't see him anymore, which is always a good thing.
She started putting up walls so she couldn't see it anymore.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, in kindergarten, I did have that experience where a spirit had followed me home.
Tell them about that. Mine's a little older.
Mm-hmm. So, I think it was in kindergarten, first grade. I was in elementary school, and there was an accident right as our bus comes out the driveway area. So we were all held up for a while, and suddenly this guy was just following us. It was kind of weird because he was like kind of outside the window, but he was able to keep up with the bus, which I thought was weird, you know. And I wasn't afraid of him at all. No, not at all. It was weird, but he had these slash marks on his face. You know, that's what I thought was weird. He had these slash marks on his face, and he had told me he had been in that accident, but later we found out nobody had died in that accident. And I'd sit outside after school. It was just the one day because after I told Mom about him, she told me to tell him that he needed to go. But yeah, I had stayed outside that whole day and talked to him, and he was telling me all this stuff. I don't remember now, but he used to tell me all this stuff. And yeah, until Mom told me I had to tell him he needed to leave.
I don't remember that one.
Mm.
I don't remember having any experiences on an elementary school nor middle school. I did have 2 experiences in high school.
Mm-mm. We had that one in middle school. Elementary. Before we moved schools. On top of the building, or no, after we moved schools. It was the guy in green on top of the building.
That wasn't me. That was Jules.
Oh, and it was me as well.
I couldn't see anything you guys were saying.
But I don't believe he was who he said it was. You know.
And the way it sounded, he didn't sound like he was supposed to be there.
Mm-hmm. He tried to tell me that he was my uncle's guardian.
Which is kind of funny because my uncle's guardian was a female.
And he said that he had come to watch over us. And,
Which is kind of funny because nobody else's guardian can watch over you.
Mm-hmm. But, yeah, he'd be on the top of the roof. He'd be in a full green outfit. And I'm sorry about my memory. I don't remember any of what he had said to us or anything.
They described him as a leprechaun looking guy.
But taller. Yeah. Which was weird because both me and Jules could see him.
I could not.
Mm-hmm.
And it is common for 2 people to see something and one person not.
Yep.
And it's also common for one person to see something and nobody else see it.
Mm-hmm. Like, I used to, I actually seen him a few times after that as well. He'd always be at a distance, though. But the one thing I'm actually lucky about was I never seen a child spirit. Now, see, with child spirits, you never want... Well, actually, I did see a child spirit that one time, but you never want to invite a child spirit into your house. And you always have to be very cautious of them. Because they could be a demon in disguise. And then they have the black-eyed children, which are just as dangerous.
I haven't met any black-eyed children yet, so...
Woo! You don't want to get locked up with one of those.
So, my next experience has to be... Well, you guys have already heard a lot of our experiences, so now I'm going to tell you about a couple of them that actually frightened me to the point where I did not want to see ghosts anymore. One of them actually involved my current boyfriend and my ex-best friend. I kept having dreams over and over again, and these dreams pulled me in and refused to let me go. They would start out so nice where I'd be in a park and I'd see my best friend and she'd say, "Oh, hey, buddy. It's nice to see you. I'm glad you came and visited me. I haven't seen you in a while." And I said, "What are you doing here at this park? Why aren't you at home?" I said, "Do you know you're dead?" And then everything just turned in black and she started laughing demonically. And that's when he came in, grabbed me, and she kept telling him, "You need to kill her. It's not her." And it would always end with him stabbing me with a knife.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one was the whole Bible experience. I'm not going to get into that.
Because of controversies.
Yes, because of some controversies. I'm kind of upset that I didn't take any pictures or do any videos I should have. But I did not know that we were going to do YouTube, so... The next one, is pretty brand new. Do you want to do one? Have you had any ones recently?
Not recently. I mean, other than the knocking up the stairs when we were live streaming.
That wasn't knocking, that was banging.
Well, banging. Yeah. It was kind of weird. We were just, I don't know if you guys heard it, but we were just sitting here and suddenly we heard banging up the stairs like somebody threw something. Yeah. But no, I haven't had anything recently happen. I'm pretty sure since we're starting October, we're going to get a lot more, activity.
So, nobody calling your name, nobody
No.
peeking out from around the corners?
No.
Okay. So, it just must be me. For about the last 2.5 weeks, I've been, having a little boy who sounds almost like a little girl, but I know it's a boy because I've seen him. He will go to a point where I can hear him in the distance, and then he'll start coming closer, and I can hear him calling my name. And when I hear him call my name, it's like
A little prayer?
No, it's like
I know, I was kidding.
Almost child playish. Kind of like you know how those kids were singing Ring Around the Rosie, but really, really creepy like? It was almost like that, but when I saw him, he has brown hair, blue eyes, is wearing this cute little hat, and these overalls with these black shoes. I don't know what color socks he has because I can't really see all of them. Just things are. I'll have to see if I can't see anything else. But it's almost creepy play like how he says my name, and it's been happening for the last 2.5 weeks. I can see him running down the halls constantly. You remember how I asked you if you seen that kid running down the hallway? Yeah. I don't know what he wants. He doesn't answer me when I ask him what he wants. He gets close enough for me to see parts and pieces of him. And I'll let you guys know if I can get any videos or anything of him. So that's pretty much what the paranormal stories and shit we have for you today.
Yep.
This was Vlogtober number 2.
Number 2.
We will have up another video. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so our live stream may be late. Or Kay may do one without me. I don't know. But thank you for liking,
Goddamn. Commenting,
and subscribing.
and remember to turn on your notification bully button twice.
And also remember, shine bright like a diamond.
Shine bright like a jack-o'-lantern.
Sorry, shine bright like a jack-o'-lantern.
Because we love you.
And also remember, my name is Bat Bunny.
And I'm Majestica's fluffy unicorn Kay, who's also a psychopathic killer in disguise.
That skeleton is haunted.
And we are
Bitchin' out.